The following is transcribed.
Welcome to Condensed Bat-Supe. Now with 66% fewer superheroes than our regular podcast, which makes Condensed Bat-Supe even less nutritious, but still just as delicious. We're featuring episodes of the adventures of Superman without the Caped Crusaders. Tie on your capes for lots of deep concern, plenty of desperate searching, and coded communication galore. In this edition of Condensed Bat-Supe, Superman continues his quest for truth, justice, and the American way by fighting against hate and intolerance. It's Chapter 13 of The Knights of the White Carnation, as originally broadcast on March 14, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, while Clark Kent pursues his one slim clue to Jimmy Olsen and Jack Wilson's whereabouts, the boys are helpless prisoners of Vincent Kirby's murderous henchmen.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. Well, this is the big day. I can now give you all the details of that wonderful collection that I've been talking about. There's a special one for the boys and one for the girls. And we're going to start with the girls, ladies first. But stick around, boys, because you come next. Now, for the girls, Kellogg's Pep has a shiny, silver-like charm bracelet and 12 different charms to go with it. Now, for the bracelet only, you send one box top from Super Delicious Pep and 10 cents, that's a dime in cash, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's for the bracelet only. And there are 12 nifty charms, so write down which ones you want. They're nifty small-scale models of a piano, a cuckoo clock, binoculars, a Scotty dog, a violin, and a telephone, among others. Now, if you didn't get them all down, along with your first order, you'll get a printed slip with the names and pictures of all the 12 charms, and you can check them off as you order them till your collection is complete. Now, here's how you get started on your charm collection. For each of the charms that you want, send one Pep box top and one dime, plus the names of the charms you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's one dime and one Pep box top for each of the charms, and one dime and one Pep box top for the charm bracelet. Just remember, girls, to print your name and address clearly on your orders and mail them to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And say, boys, in just a few minutes, it'll be your turn to hear what Kellogg's Pep has for you, so stick around.
And now, the adventures of Superman. As you remember, Cub reporter Jimmy Olsen and Jack Wilson, captain of the Metropolis High School basketball team, were captured while trailing Joe McMillan, an agent for the intolerant Knights of the White Carnation, who are conducting a vicious campaign to create race riots in the city schools. While Superman searched for the missing boys, they made a desperate attempt to escape from McMillan's apartment, where they were being held. In the ensuing struggle, Jimmy was struck on the head with a chair wielded by a strong-arm ruffian named Fargo, and the young reporter fell to the floor, unconscious. As we continue now, Jack Wilson leans fearfully over Jim's limp, motionless body. Listen.
Jim!
Never mind him, Wilson. Get up. You and me are going places.
Jim! He doesn't answer. He's dead.
I don't think so.
Jim's
But
dead.
yes, he had it coming to him. Now, get up
You
now.
killed him, Fargo.
Shut up.
You murdered him in cold blood. He never did anything to you, but you killed him.
Shut up, I said.
You'll pay for this. I'm going to get the police.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna...
minute.
Let go of
Where do
me.
you think you're going?
Go, you rotten hate murderer.
You're not going to the police. Huh?
You bet. I'm going to get the police.
Dirty little spy. I'll fix you like a ghost.
Hey, what's going on?
Let
go of me.
Cut it out, you Archie. Cut it out, I said. What for, Joe? Why don't you let me finish
Don't
him
be
right
a son.
now?
I'll let him go.
Okay.
Jim. Poor Jim.
Hey, what happened, Olsen?
Fargo killed him.
What's the matter with you, Fargo? Have you gone nuts? He tried to get away, Joe. I didn't mean to knock him off.
But you did. You're a murderer. You're both murderers.
Shut up, Wilson. Now listen, Fargo.
I won't shut up. I'll holler. I'll get the police. Here, I'll get all the police.
Cut it. I'll let you jump right in the room and lock the door, Fargo. Okay. Come on, Wilson. Come on. Now get in there. Remember, yell just once and that'll be all, brother.
Well, you messed this up good, Fargo. Kirby didn't want these kids rubbed out.
Well, Olsen asked for it. He was...
Hey, wait a minute. I think he's alive.
He is?
Yeah, his heart's beating. But he's in pretty bad shape. You must have given him an awful clout.
I guess I did. What do we do with him?
Kirby wants us to take both kids up to his lodge in the mountains and keep him there while he spreads the word around that foreign kids grabbed him.
That's too risky. I mean, now, because if Olsen fades out and we're caught with him, it'll be curtains.
I know, but we gotta do what Kirby says. Now, where's that rope?
That's around someplace. But listen...
Stop talking and get that rope. We gotta work fast. Hurry. Hello, Clark Kent speaking.
Kent, this is Bill Jackson, one of Candy Meyer's operators.
Oh, yes, Jackson. What's up?
I think I found the flower shop where that guy Joe buys his white carnations.
You did?
Yeah. The florist recognized the guy when I described him. He doesn't know where he lives, though.
Uh-oh.
But he thinks his delivery boy might. We're waiting for the kid to come back from a delivery now.
Good. Where is this shop?
On 2nd and Maple, Smythe's florist shop.
I'll be there in 2 seconds, Jackson. Oh, these clothes. This is a job for Superman. Now, if only I'm not too late to help Jim and Jack Wilson. There, all set. Up with this window. Now, out to that florist shop. Up and away! Hello, Jackson. Huh? That delivery boy get back yet?
But, holy Jemima, Kent, how did you get here so soon?
Oh, never mind that. How about the delivery boy?
But I just talked to you on the phone.
Will you
How did
stop wasting time? Where's that delivery boy?
He's not back yet.
Oh?
Oh, but here comes the florist, Mr. Smythe. I want you to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Smythe, this is Mr. Kent. You know, the Daily Planet reporter I told you about.
Yes, how do you do, Mr. Kent?
How do you do, Mr. Smythe? Jackson here tells me you've been selling white carnations to a man we're very eager to find.
Well, a certain man has been buying quite a few white carnations from me lately. He never buys any other kind of flower. But I don't know...
I wonder if you'd describe him for me.
Well, he's a tall, thin man, about 30, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
Sallow complexion and rather strange eyes. Small and glittery.
That's our man, Kent.
Yes, it certainly sounds as if it might be. Do you know his name, Mr. Smythe?
No, I don't, although I seem to recall that another man who came in with him once or twice called him Joe.
Joe?
He is our man. Look, Mr. Smythe, I understand your delivery boy knows where he lives.
I think he may know because about a week ago this man came in to purchase some white carnations, and he asked me if my delivery boy, Robert, could run a small errand for him.
I see.
He's quite a good customer, and since Robert wasn't busy at the moment, I said, oh, here's Robert now.
Good.
Come here, please, Robert.
Yes, Mr. Smythe?
Look, Robert, Mr. Smythe tells us that a few days ago you took a package to the post office for one of Mr. Smythe's customers.
I did?
Yes, a tall, thin man with a pasty face and small, glittering eyes. He comes in here frequently to buy white carnations, remember?
Oh, him. Yeah, I remember.
Well, listen.
Do you recall where he lives?
Sure. About 3 blocks up 2nd Street. He's got an apartment over Barron's pool hall.
Now you're talking.
Which apartment, Robert?
Well, there's only one, Mr. Kent.
Good boy, Robert. Thanks a lot. Let's go, Jackson.
Here's the door, Kent. I'll ring.
Never mind. Look out, Jackson.
What are you going to do?
Break this door open.
Oh, wait. Look out, Kent. You're going to... Holy Jemima, you did it.
Yes, but just as I thought nobody's here, we were too late, Jackson. They've left with the boys.
Now, take it easy. We don't know for sure that Jim and the Wilson boy were here.
Oh, yes, they were. Look,
What?
this hat. It's Jim's.
Are you sure?
Yes. See, his initials, J.O., are on the inside band.
Yep, you're right, Kent.
I know I am. But heaven only knows where they are now or what's happened to them. I'm stumped, Jackson. Now I'm really worried.
Holding Jim Olson's hat in his hand, Clark Kent realizes that the only clue he had to his young friends has paid off, but too late. What will he do now? We'll return in a moment for the tense climax of today's episode. So stand by.
Attention, fellas. Here's where I tell you all about the swell new collection you can start. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, has a super-duper keychain for you. Sure, a big silver-like He-Man chain that you'll be proud to wear. And there are 12 nifty lucky pieces you can attach to the chain. Now, here's how you get started on this wonderful collection. For the keychain only, send one box top from Super Delicious Pep and 15 cents, that's a dime and a nickel, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. Then there were 12 lucky pieces you can start collecting. You know, nifty small-scale models of a locomotive, a football, a skull and crossbones, a trolley car, a skate, and a Scotty dog, among others. Now, this is a get-acquainted offer, and so in the package, when you receive your first order, you'll find a printed slip with the names and pictures of all the 12 lucky pieces on it. I bet you when you see them, you'll want to keep ordering until your collection is complete. Now, here's how you get the lucky pieces. For each one, send one Pep box top and a dime, plus the names of the lucky pieces you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's one dime and one Pep box top for each of the lucky pieces you want. And for the keychain, send 15 cents. That's a dime and a nickel and one Pep box top. Remember, fellas, print your name clearly on your order when you send it in. And be sure that you have the address right. Send your letters to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan.
As Clark Kent is momentarily stymied in Joe McMillan's apartment, the thin, pasty-faced agent for the Knights of the White Carnation is driving a station wagon along a country highway leading into the Blue Hills. Beside him sits Fargo. Behind, under a canvas tarpaulin, lie the unconscious Jimmy Olsen and Jack Wilson, who is bound and gagged.
I think maybe you're right, Fargo. We're sitting on a keg of dynamite.
Sure we are, Joe. If this Olsen kid dies and we're caught with him, we'll give the chair.
Yeah. I don't like this setup, not at all.
And why don't you listen to me, Joe? Let's finish the kids and dump them someplace. Then we can make a clean getaway.
Oh, yeah? What about Vincent Kirby? He's a dangerous baby to cross, and you know it.
So what? Will he help us out if we get caught with these kids?
No, not him. I'm afraid he'd say he never saw us before.
Sure he would. He don't care about us except to do his dirty work for him. He's always awful careful to keep his own nose clean when there's a job to do.
Yeah. Nobody can prove he told me to knife that millionaire Canfield or to frame those basketball players or anything else.
You see, that's what I mean. We gotta think of our own skins.
I think you're right, Fargo. Look, I tell you what.
Yeah, what?
Maybe he's going to check with me at the lodge in an hour, either in person or by phone, see?
Yeah?
Well, right after that, today, we'll finish Olsen and the Wilson kid, like you suggested. And then we'll scram.
Now you're talking, Joe. Now you're talking.
Sealing the fate of Jimmy Olsen and Jack Wilson, the murderous agents for the hate-mongering Knights of the White Carnation head into the hills. Meanwhile, having fruitlessly searched Joe McMillan's apartment, Clark Kent, accompanied by Private Detective Jackson, has suddenly stopped short at the doorway of the small windowless room in which Jimmy and Jack had been held prisoner.
Wait, Jackson. Stay where you are.
What's the matter, Kent?
Look over there on the floor.
I don't see anything.
In the corner. Don't you see those flower petals?
Oh, what about them?
They're the petals of white carnations, and I think they've been arranged to give us some kind of a message.
A message?
Yes. Don't you notice how they seem to follow a definite pattern?
Oh, yes, but I don't know, Kent.
Jim or Jack must have left this as a message for us. Probably a clue to where they're being taken.
Well, it could be. Let's see.
Wait a minute. Don't move, Jackson. And don't talk. Just think. If we can figure this out, I think we'll have the answer to where the boys are.
His face drawn in concentrated thought, Clark Kent, who is Superman, crouches above the small pile of faded carnation petals. Searching for the message he is sure the boys left there for him. Is Kent right? Did Jack Wilson, in a few minutes alone in the room before he was taken away, conceive a means of getting a message to Kent? And if so, will Kent be able to interpret it in time to locate his young friends before they fall victims to the frightened agents for the men of hate? This is a tense and exciting moment in our story, gang. So whatever you do, don't miss Monday's exciting episode. Yes, be sure to tune in again on Monday. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at the same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Snap, crackle, pop. What's that, gang? Why, it's the one and only Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Sure, you've seen those famous little elves in cartoons and on the Rice Krispies package, and you know how they dish out those golden bubbles of oven-popped rice. So crisp, they snap, crackle, and pop when you pour on milk. That's their song of crispiness. Yes, sir, Kellogg's Rice Krispies are fun to listen to and fun to eat. Ask Mom to get you the one and only Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. And be sure to be with us on Monday for the thrilling adventures of Superman. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
And now, faster than a speeding bullet, Condensed Bat-Supe proudly presents Chapter 14 of The Knights of the White Carnation, as originally broadcast on March 17th, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. As Superman streaks to the rescue of Jim Olsen and Jack Wilson, the hate-mongering Knights of the White Carnation meet again to plan further vicious deeds against democracy.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. Say, I'll bet you're all excited about the swell new collections Kellogg's Pep has for you boys and girls. And you know, I can't blame you. The one for the girls is nifty. I'll tell you all about that one in just a minute. Now, for you fellas, you know, it's a super-duper keychain. A big silver-like He-Man chain that you'll be proud to wear. And there are 12 lucky pieces you can attach to the chain. Now, here's how to get started on this humdinger of a collection. You got a pencil and paper handy? You don't want to miss any of this. For the keychain only, you send one box top from Super Delicious Pep and 15 cents, you know, that's a dime and a nickel, to Superman Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's just for the keychain. And, of course, you'll want to start collecting the lucky pieces. There are 12 in all. Nifty, small-scale models of a locomotive and a football and binoculars, a skull and crossbones, a trolley car, and a Scotty dog, among others. Send for just as many as you like to start with. And in the package with your first order, you'll find a printed slip with the names and the pictures of all the lucky pieces on it. So you can keep ordering until your collection is complete. Now, for each lucky piece, send one Pep box top and one dime, plus the names of the lucky pieces you want, to Superman Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's one dime and one Pep box top for each of the lucky pieces, and for the keychain, send 15 cents. That's a dime and a nickel and one Pep box top. But please remember to print your name and addresses clearly on your order. And be sure that you get the address right. Mail all orders to Superman Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now, stick around, girls, because I'm going to tell you all about your collection in just a few minutes.
And now, the adventures of Superman. When Cub reporter Jimmy Olsen and Jack Wilson, captain of the Metropolis High School basketball team, tried to escape from the apartment of Joe McMillan, an agent for the viciously intolerant Knights of the White Carnation, Jimmy was slugged and lost consciousness. By order of Vincent Kirby, wealthy and aristocratic leader of the hate terrorists, McMillan took the boys to a secluded mountain lodge. But on the way up there, he and Fargo, his strong-arm companion, decided that their own safety depended on doing away with the two youngsters. Meanwhile, hunting desperately for his young friends, Clark Kent, accompanied by Bill Jackson, a private detective, followed their trail to McMillan's empty apartment. And as we join him there now, Kent and Jackson are puzzling over an odd pattern of white carnation petals on the floor of the room in which Jimmy and Jack had been imprisoned. Listen.
These carnation petals couldn't have just fallen this way, Jackson. They're arranged in a definite pattern. See? An indented line moving upwards.
Now that you mention it, Kent, it does look as if somebody laid them out that way.
Mm-hmm.
But who and why?
I think either Jim or Jack Wilson did it to tell us where they are. Now, if we can just figure it out.
Let's see. I can't make anything out of it.
Oh, wait a minute, Jackson. I think I've got it.
Now, what's your guess?
Look, notice how the line keeps going up, then dipping, then going up again?
Uh-huh.
Well, that could indicate a series of hills.
Hills?
Yes, or even mountains. Some of these peaks are pretty tall. Boys might have tried to tell us that the hate-mongers took them into the hills somewhere or up in the mountains.
Say, maybe you're right, Kent. Oh, but where does that get us? There are a lot of hills around Metropolis, you know.
Yes, but it won't take me long to search them. Now, listen.
It won't take you long.
Huh?
What do you think you are?
Well, Skip, we've no time to waste. You contact the district attorney and the state police. Tell them what we know and to move fast. I'll see you later.
Oh, but wait, Kent. Where are you going?
Be surprised, brother. Get busy now. I think we're headed for the payoff.
Hurrying from Joe McMillan's apartment, Clark Kent stops in a deserted alleyway and swiftly resumes his true identity of Superman. Then, up and away! Leaping high above the great city, the Man of Steel streaks away through the late afternoon skies to begin his search among the small hills across the Metropolis River. For an hour he searches there, ranging and darting above the wooded crests like some giant hawk. And then, failing to find any sign of his quarry, he veers and rockets away through the gathering twilight to the range of mountains 50 miles away, known as the Blue Hills. Meanwhile, in the huge beam-ceilinged living room of Vincent Kirby's magnificent lodge, situated on a flat shelf of rock beneath a towering peak in the Blue Hills, Joe McMillan, the sallow, glittering-eyed agitator and killer for the Knights of the White Carnation, completes a phone call, turns to face Fargo, his beefy, heavy-shouldered companion.
Get this, Fargo. Kirby wants us to play nursemaid to Olson and Jack Wilson up here while he spreads the word that foreigner kids grab him. That's how he figures to stir up race riots in the schools.
Yeah, him and his race riots. What about us? Supposing the Olson kid kicks off and we're caught up here with him. Then what?
Don't worry. We're not going to get caught up here or any place else with those kids.
Now you're talking, Joe. What are we going to do?
We're going to play safe, that's what. Only Kirby and the two kids know we snatched them. Kirby won't dare open his face, and we'll make sure Olson and Wilson can't.
You mean we get rid of the kids like I wanted to all along?
You bet we do, Fargo. We'll take them out in the woods right now and make sure they stay there. Then we'll put a lot of distance between us and Vincent Kirby. Come on, get that Wilson kid and let's go to work.
Hey, this Olson kid is getting heavy, Joe. How much further are we going?
Just a little way, Fargo, to a spot I know where the woods are thicker. I don't want anybody to find these kids for a long while.
What do you mean? What are you going to do to us?
You'll find out soon enough, Wilson. Won't he, Joe?
Yeah. Stay on the path, sonny boy, or I'll tie up your legs, too, and drag you.
Okay. Listen, you oughtn't to be carrying Jim like this. He's unconscious. He needs a doctor.
He won't need a doctor where he's going.
What do you mean?
Here's where you find out. This is far enough, Fargo.
Okay.
Now, look, you better...
Shut up. Drop Olson, Fargo.
That'll be a pleasure.
Be careful, you stupid lug. Jim's hurt.
Ain't that too bad?
Okay, let's get it over with. You put a slug on Olson. I'll take care of Wilson.
Right.
No, don't. Oh, wait, put those guns down.
That's it, Fargo. 1, 2.
Hey, what the...
Well, looks as if I got here just in time. I'll take those guns.
Let go.
Holy cow, Superman.
Let him have it, Joe. I'll fix his Clark.
Oh, you want to play like that, eh? Okay, sweet dreams to you.
Oh.
And to you.
Oh.
Boy, what a haymaker. Listen, Superman.
Yes?
Did you find those carnation petals I left in Joe's apartment?
That's right, Jack. What happened to Jim here?
Well, Fargo hit him on the head with a chair.
What?
Poor guy's been unconscious most of the time since.
Uh-oh, we've got to get him to a doctor in a hurry. Up with him. There. Now, get under my other arm, Jack.
Okay.
All set?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Up and away! Sure Jim will be all right, Doctor?
Yes, I'm quite sure he will, Mr. Kent.
Oh, that's fine.
Of course, he'll have to remain in the hospital for a little while.
Oh,
but
sure.
In a week or two, he should be as good as new.
Oh, is that a relief?
Oh, by the way, Mr. Kent,
Yes?
the nurse tells me that Mr. Agnew, the district attorney, is waiting for you downstairs.
Oh.
Says it's very important.
Yes, I know. I'll join him at once. Doctor, please give my regards to Jim, will you? And tell him I'll be in to see him as soon as he can receive visitors.
Yes, I'll be glad to do that, Mr. Kent.
Thanks loads, Doctor. Goodbye. Look, I
I think I know what you're going to tell me, Mr. Agnew.
You can't possibly know, Kent, because nobody knows this except Superman and myself.
Really? Superman, eh?
That's right. But since you've been so valuable to the police on this case, I'm going to give you a break and let you be in on the killing.
Well, swell, thanks.
Okay, now get this. The two fellows Superman caught, Joe McMillan and Fargo, talked to me and Superman, and they told
That
us...
Vincent Kirby, a member of one of the oldest and most aristocratic families in Metropolis, is the leader of the hate-mongers who call themselves the Knights of the White Carnation.
What the... Now, wait
And that Kirby ordered the murder of Charles Canfield, the millionaire, because Canfield was going to expose them.
But...
Furthermore, Kirby framed the high school basketball players on false gambling charges and arranged the abduction of Jim Olsen and Jack Wilson in order to stir up race hatred and riots among the youngsters of the city. Is that the story?
Yes, but how in thunder did you know, Kent?
That would be telling. I gather that we move in on Kirby now, huh?
You said it.
Gee, I can hardly wait.
Okay, then, let's go.
What will happen when Clark Kent and the district attorney confront Vincent Kirby? We'll be back in a moment to find out, so stand by.
Well, girls, it's time for you now. Yes, here are all the details of that wonderful collection Kellogg's Pep has for you. It's a shiny, silver-like charm bracelet and 12 different charms to go with it. Some of the best-looking things you ever saw. Now, here's how you get them. Have you got a pencil and paper handy? Okay. For the bracelet only, you send one box stop from Super Delicious Pep and 10 cents, that's a dime in cash, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's for the bracelet only. And now we come to the charms, and there were 12 all terrific, nifty small-scale models of a piano and a cuckoo clock and binoculars, a Scotty dog, and a violin and a telephone, among others. Now, if you didn't get to writing them all down, that's okay, because, you see, this is a get-acquainted offer. And so in the package with your first order, you'll find a printed slip with the names and pictures of all the 12 charms. And you can keep ordering them till your collection is complete. Now, here's how to get started on your charm collection. For each of the charms, send one box top from Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, and 1 dime, plus the names of the charms you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's 1 dime and 1 Pep box top for each of the charms, and 1 dime and 1 Pep box top for the charm bracelet. Just remember, gang, to print your name and address very clearly, and send your order to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now get busy. See who can be the first to have the complete collection.
Accompanied by a dozen plainclothes detectives, District Attorney Frank Agnew has driven Clark Kent to the home of Vincent Kirby. There, as the detectives post themselves in the darkness outside Kirby's imposing stone mansion, Agnew rings the bell. And when the butler opens the door, he is seized and taken away before an outcry can be raised. Then the DA leads Kent quietly across the lofty flagstone foyer to a closed oaken door, in front of which he stops.
Be very quiet, Kent. Meeting of the Knights of the White Carnation is going on now, here in Kirby's library.
Oh, I see.
Wait, I'll open the door a crack so we can see without being seen.
Slowly and carefully he turns the doorknob, and the heavy door moves inward an inch or two on silent hinges.
Oh, great Scott! There's Burton Wood. And Martin Hart. And Phineas Cameron and George Adams, all important men. Each one as big as Vincent Kirby.
Right.
Wait. Kirby's standing up. He's going to talk. Oh.
Knights of the White Carnation, the moment we've been waiting for is now at hand. As you know, the entire city of Metropolis is stirred up over the disappearance of Jim Olsen and young Jack Wilson. Tomorrow, my newspaper, the Daily Blade, will say that evidence points to Olsen and Wilson having been abducted by the foreign-named basketball players at Metropolis High School in order to prevent the two boys from testifying against the players mentioned in regards to bribery charges.
Hear that, Kent?
Yes, are these babies going to be surprised?
At the same
how?
time, pamphlets which have already been prepared will be distributed outside every school in the city, reprinting our story and urging the students to act now against all boys and girls with foreign-sounding names like Rizzuti and Pulaski and Kaplan.
By the dirty rats right now.
I can promise you, gentlemen, that by this time tomorrow, foreign blood will run in the streets, and no youngster of foreign ancestry will be safe outside his home.
I've heard enough, Kent. Let's go in. I'm with you.
Don't move, Mr. District Attorney.
What in the...
Or you either, Mr. Kent.
Well, you can't.
I have a gun pointed at each of your backs. Just make one move, and these guns go off.
stiffening, Clark Kent and District Attorney Agnew feel the guns at their backs and realize they have been trapped in the headquarters of the Men of Hate. Clark Kent, as we know, is Superman. But how can he act to save the District Attorney's life without revealing his identity of Superman to the world? Don't miss tomorrow's smashing episode, fellows and girls, when Superman pulls a new and startling stunt. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
It's time for a Condensed Bat-Supe Extra Helping, because sometimes heroes volunteer to step into the unknown. This time, we journey to the year 2000 plus 20 as mankind finally makes contact with beings from the planet Mars. They say they come in peace, but do they? What happened when the worlds met? Find out in this episode of 2000 Plus from May 3rd, 1950.
Transcribed. Plus. Let us send our imaginations forward into time, into the years beyond 2000 AD. What strange adventures, what exciting things will we find in the world of tomorrow? 2000 Plus. Today, an adventure of outer space, when the worlds met. It is the year 2000 plus 20. At the giant spaceport in Washington, D.C., temporary capital of the Federated World Government, an enormous throng, tense with expectancy, jams every available inch of space surrounding the rocket landing field. All eyes strain upward into the clear blue sky. For today is the day, April 21st, 2000 plus 20. And audio and televox networks of the world are at the rocket field to cover the epic event. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the day we've all been waiting for. In a matter of minutes now, out of that brilliant blue sky will come a ship, a spaceship, carrying in its gleaming hold the first load of uranium taken from the pits of Luna, satellite of Earth. Since the beginning of time... Now, one moment, folks. There's a signal from the tower. This may be it. Take it away, Fred.
This is Fred Haskins reporting from the control tower. Our escort planes have been in contact with the spaceship from Luna for the past 12 minutes. They are now approaching the field from the northeast, and any moment now we can expect... And there she is, the rocket ship Kronos, 17 hours out of Luna City. Her magnesium hull white hot from the friction of the atmosphere. Her jet brakes belching fire. She's right over the field now. She's coming down. Down. She's landed. Mark well this date, my friends. This is the dawn of the interplanetary age.
Earth calling moon. Earth calling moon. Come in, Luna City.
Luna City, Johnny Dixon.
Dixon, where you been? You're 3 minutes late.
Sorry, McCabe. All shipments as scheduled, everything routine.
Report noted. Check out.
Check out.
You know, Johnny...
What, Paul?
Sometimes I think we're crazy. Spending our lives cooped up in this pressurized shell, breathing synthetic air, risking our necks every time we put on a spacesuit and go out into the cold, barren, pitted piece of green cheese. Huh. And for what?
Well, you're kidding, Paul. You know the answer. We're space happy. That's all that's wrong with us. Huh. We pulled every wire and practically tore the World Federation apart getting this assignment on the moon. And we'll do it again when the first flight into deep space gets underway. Next month and next year, whenever they get through with their preparations.
Yeah, I guess that's it. But right now, Johnny, what I wouldn't give to see a tree again. And cornfields in Kansas.
Me, I want to hear a bird singing. And watch the lights go on in the skyscrapers along the waterfront. I want to dance with my girl and breathe in the sweet smell of lilac. Boy, if I... Hey, what's that?
Huh?
That sound, that vibration, There, do you hear it?
Well, I'm not sure whether I heard or felt it, Johnny. Like a current of air passing by me.
Yeah, that's it. Some kind of pulsation. Makes my skin tingle.
Listen. Sounded different, didn't it?
Yeah, a different pitch.
The instruments are all steady. Nothing on the visit screen. The radar's negative. What is it, Johnny? Where's it from?
It's not from Earth, I'll swear to that. I got a crazy notion, Paul. A crazy notion that someone's trying to signal us.
You mean?
I don't know what I mean. Oh, maybe McCabe's right. Maybe I got a touch of...
Johnny, what is it?
Look, Paul. Look at the direction finder. It's swung all the way around. Those sounds, those waves are coming from outer space. I've got to call...
Earth calling Luna City. Earth calling Luna City.
Luna City to Earth. Go ahead, Earth. Go ahead, McCabe.
Dixon, what's going on up there? What's the idea of beaming out those hammy signals?
Signals?
Yeah, the harp effect. The music of the sphere stuff. Giving the boys on the monitors down here the heebie-jeebies.
You got them too, McCabe? You picked them up on Earth?
Certainly. What's it all about?
The signals, if that's what they are coming from one definite spot in outer space.
Outer space?
That's what I said.
Johnny, get your spacesuit ready. Better have a conference about it.
But listen...
Have your men tune up rocket 307. Blast off at 0800. We'll be expecting you on Earth in the morning.
10 days now we've been getting those signals, and not one of you geniuses has been able to decipher them.
Very well, Mr. McCabe, if you know of anyone who can do it better, then
Take it easy, Professor Wolfson. You don't have to be so touchy. But 10 days. What do you say, Dr. Lee?
10 days or 10 years, it makes no difference. If those sounds or signals are code, it is in a language unknown to man.
You're sure of that?
We've consulted the foremost cryptographists of the world. We've tried every way to break the code.
What does that add up to?
That message, if it is a message, does not come from anywhere on Earth. Or from any man on Earth.
I told you, Chief. It's what I've been saying all along. Of course you can't decode those messages in any known language, living or dead. Because they come from Mars.
Mars, that cannot be.
Yes, Mars. My directional finder on the moon indicated it. McCabe's down here pinned it down. Look at the graph. I brought it.
Directional signals can be wrong.
Yes, sir, but get this. I've been timing those signals. They come at intervals of exactly 24 hours, 37 minutes, and 22 seconds.
The length of the day on Mars.
Yeah. And if we were trying to signal them, we'd do it, say, every night at 1800. That's what they're doing to us.
In that case, the next signal is due
in 10 minutes and 13 seconds. And we'll be sitting here like lummoxes, feeling our scalps tingle while the message drifts past us.
Gentlemen, excuse, please. But it seems to me the message need not necessarily drift past us.
What do you mean?
By the message, I do not mean the sounds or the words that are being transmitted. I refer to the thoughts themselves. The thoughts that perhaps are being transferred from the Martians to us.
Thought transference? That's telepathy.
We have discarded that word, Mr. Dixon. Too many charlatans use it. But we do know that there is extrasensory perception of thought impulses, just as there are sound waves which your ear has learned to interpret and light waves which your eye and brain transform into a picture. So there are thought waves, electrical impulses discharged by the brain which vary with the particular thought.
An intriguing idea, Dr. Lee. If only we had some instrument that could pick up and sort out these impulses.
There is such an instrument, Professor Wolfson.
What?
I have been working on it for many years. It involves a scanning screen intercepting an electrified field.
Well, what are we waiting for?
You understand, the telepathator has only been tested for short distances.
The signals are reaching us. That's the only important thing, isn't it? How soon can we...
The instrument is in the next room. I took the liberty of bringing it with me, hoping it might conceivably be of some use. This way, gentlemen.
You say this little machine can take thoughts and turn them into words we can hear? English words?
Not only English, Mr. McCabe. It will translate thought impulses into any language for which you set the dials. You think of something, Mr. Dixon. Now, listen. First, I set for French.
Et pas-t-on les Chinois?
German.
Wonderful, diese Chinesen.
And English?
Darn clever, these Chinese.
You must understand...
Excuse me, Dr. Lee, but we'll have to postpone this. 15 seconds to go. Better set your dials for a remote pickup. Stand by, everyone.
Nothing. No power.
Well, it was a good try.
Wait, I've got that feeling again. My skin's beginning to crawl.
Yeah, mine too.
No, it's just your imagination.
Quiet! They are coming through now.
Planet 4. Greeting, Planet 3.
This is Mars.
The 4th planet from the sun. Greeting, Planet 3. Planet 4 calling Planet 3. We are trying to reach you, Planet 3. If you receive our signal, respond. If you receive our signal, respond. We will communicate again.
Life on Mars. This week, ladies and gentlemen, the question that has bedeviled mankind ever since the day he first stood erect and gazed into the heavens has been answered. There is life on Mars. Intelligent, articulate life. The country, the world, tonight seethes with excitement. Has Mars received our response? Has our telepathator succeeded in projecting as thoughts the messages spoken into it by human beings? Or can it merely receive the
The smell of lilacs, Terry. I'll never get enough of it.
Oh, it's lovely, Johnny. And look, there's a moon out tonight.
Moon? Oh, please. You know, it's hard to believe that back in 1950, people could still get romantic over that cold, dead, pockmarked heavenly yo-yo.
Oh, you...
Now, that red star up there, Mars, that's a different proposition. It's alive. There are living beings up there.
Johnny, it's staggering. It's beyond imagination. It's...
Rubbish. Why shouldn't there be life up there?
But they're so advanced. Spaceships and interplanetary signals.
Maybe you've got a point at that. We thought we were so smart because we reached the moon. Our spaceships aren't developed enough yet to get to Mars.
It's just as well.
What?
Because you'd want to be the first to go.
Wouldn't you like that? I'd be quite a hero. You could point at my picture and say, hey, that's my guy.
You're my guy anyway, Johnny.
Sure, Terry. But don't worry, honey. I won't be seeing any Martians for a long time.
All personnel, stand by. Stand by for XM signal.
That'll be Mars. Hop to it, Johnny.
Telepathator setting 212 degrees, 18 seconds. Frequency 600,000.
Got that, Johnny?
Check.
Planet 4 calling Planet 3. Planet 4 calling Planet 3. We greet you in peace. Your response received.
We got through.
The time has come. At this moment, which marks the beginning of the great interstellar age between worlds, it is fitting that there be between us a meeting of minds. Therefore, we are sending a ship to visit your planet.
No, it can't be.
The ship will depart tonight and enter your magnetic field in 7 of our days. Have landing instructions ready. We come in peace. We come in peace.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Wilson bringing you a report of the emergency session of the Federated World Government. Never has an assembly meeting taken place in such an atmosphere of excitement, panic, and recrimination. And here on the floor of the assembly chamber,
We've enough
all the emotions aroused by the stunning message from Mars have been boiling and clashing all day.
I rise for a point of information. As civilian head of the world military government, I want to know why those Martians have beaten us to the draw.
Gentlemen, if the decision we ought to make is to be a wise one, we must lay aside passions and fears and consider the question calmly. The Martians are coming, and we must receive them either with friendship or hostility.
Drive them off! Blast them out of the sky!
That may not be as simple as it sounds. Remember, my friends, these Martians are advanced scientifically, perhaps far beyond us. They have conquered deep space. They can transmit thought waves. They may have weapons beside which our nuclear bombs are as toy pistols.
Dr. Lee is right, gentlemen. We don't dare fight them off. The risk is too great.
They come in peace. They've said so over and over again. Let us so receive them.
Here, here. Very well, very well. If such is the will of this body, let them come in peace. But as civilian head of the world military government, I assure you all, we will not be found napping. Earth calling Martian interstellar ship. Earth calling Martian interstellar ship. Here are the landing instructions of the Federated World Government. 3 Earth days from this hour, which will be the 6th Martian day of your flight through space, you will be met by an escort of 20 rocket ships. We will greet you in the name of peace. The 20 rocket ships will escort you.
Instructions to Commission of Defense. All escort rocket ships assigned to accompany Martian spaceship will carry the following armaments: death fog sprays, magnetic disintegrators, atomic missiles Class B. All weapons shall be on the...
And upon your entry into the Earth's atmosphere, you will circle our globe once and then make landing at our spaceport at Los Alamos, New Mexico, which will be ready to receive you.
The spaceport of Los Alamos shall be mined to a depth of 50 feet with tritonium landmines. The field shall be encircled with radioactive flamethrowers and a reserve force.
From the landing field, you will be conducted to the seat of the world government at Washington, D.C., where you will be received and housed in suitable accommodations. We will welcome you in peace. Check out. We will welcome you in peace. We hope. Suitable accommodations. Trust McCabe to hand me a crackpot assignment like this.
Oh, Johnny, you're the big spaceman. You're supposed to know by instinct what's suitable accommodation for a Martian.
Don't be silly, Terry. I haven't the slightest notion in the world what they'll look like except some crazy ideas I picked up from science fiction. I don't know why.
All right. That's why we're here. The head of our anthropology section has more ideas than any science fiction writer you've ever read. Now, here we are.
Ah, Terry, come in.
Hello, Professor. This is Mr. Dixon, the young man I told you about.
I know, Mr. Dixon.
Professor, I've got a problem that's driving me...
Terry and I have discussed the problem. It is my theory that the Martians will, in most important respects, have the characteristics of the Earthman.
Oh, what's the basis of your theory, Professor?
It's very simple. The accomplishments of the Martians parallel our own. Only a being with opposable thumbs can fashion the intricate devices necessary for spaceships. Only a being with a nervous system like our own could master communication. Only a creature with a brain like ours could dream of peace.
Makes sense, Professor.
That's one side of it, Johnny. A lot of other anthropologists think differently.
Yeah, that is so.
They feel that the Martians, living on a dry planet with little vegetation and very little water, will be creatures that crawl on the ground like our insects, enlarged a few thousand times. They may look like enormous ants with oversized antennae.
I give up. With 48 hours left, I can't prepare accommodations for every conceivable form of life. We'll just have to improvise after they get here. I just hope they don't get too sick when they first look at us.
This is Matt Wilson again, reporting from the spaceport at Los Alamos. A tremendous crowd is gathered here. We're awaiting the appearance of the spaceship from Mars, which is being escorted by 20 rocket ships from the rendezvous near the moon. According to reports, all's gone well so far. The Martian ship... Now, one moment, please. An Audiovox announcement is going to be made to the people assembled.
Your attention, please. The ship from Mars and its escorts will be seen any moment from the east.
You heard that. Any moment, the ship from Mars and... What? There they are! They're coming in! The landing rocket ship's first! And now, the ship from Mars! The Martian ship is idling over the field now, casting a huge shadow over the landscape. It's an awe-inspiring spectacle. The ship is tremendous. 18 to 20 stories in height, several city blocks long, and its large windows are fashioned of some kind of transparent metal.
Civilian commander to Special Defense Patrol. Man battle stations.
Our technical experts are staring at the craft in open-mouthed wonder. Mr. McCabe, what is your reaction?
I am dumbfounded. The ship doesn't seem to operate on a rocket principle. There's no belching fire, no clouds of smoke. I keep wondering what kind of fuel they use, what principles of propulsion, and what metals.
Thank you, sir. The ship is almost touching the ground now, and the crowd is getting uneasy. Why, they're falling back, as though there was something. I see it now. Why, it's a blue haze misting about the Martian ship, forming a 20-foot blanket of whatever it is.
Commander, Defense Patrol. 0 hour. Reorient all weapons. Remove safety controls. Stand by to fire.
The Secretary of the World Federation is going to speak.
As your great ship settles on our soil, we salute you, the emissaries of space. We wait eagerly for your appearance.
Now, the blue mist has completely vanished. All eyes are on the ship, waiting for the first Martian to appear. There is no sign of activity yet.
Will you respond to our greetings, Martians? Will you make your presence known?
Nothing stirring. No gangplank lowered. No sign of life. Perhaps they were not prepared for atmospheric conditions here. Perhaps on the very brink of success, death has struck within that awe-inspiring vessel. Wait, it looks... Yes, it's moving. A tremendous section of the ship's prow is opening out in front. Like a gigantic tongue, it thrusts forward and drops to earth, forming a great ramp from the ship to our soil. And now it's down, and the surface of the ramp is like nothing ever seen on this earth. A shimmering, impalpable iridescence, unbelievably radiant and beautiful. The throng of spectators is silent, motionless, scarcely breathing, waiting to see the first Martian emerge. And still, nothing. No one, no thing comes down the ramp. There is nothing but silence. Listen, that must be the Martian communication vibrations we were told about. Then men on the field are operating the receiving device. And...
Earthmen, we ask that you send one representative to board our craft. We assure his safety.
Gentlemen, there is no cause for alarm. I think there is. They want a hostage or a specimen to take back with them.
There's no time for wrangling. They're waiting for a decision. Mr. Secretary. Yes, Mr. McCabe. If it's all right with the committee, I'd like to go aboard. Technical information, sir.
No.
Quiet, Charlie.
This is my dish, McCabe. I was slated for the space run to Mars, remember? You're not doing me out of this. Besides, you're too valuable to waste. Mr. Secretary, tell them I'm coming aboard.
Men of Mars, we comply with your request. Our representative is about to board your ship.
Get ready, Johnny Dixon. This is it. Take a good long look at the sun and the sky. Take a deep breath of the Earth's good air. You may never get another after you meet whatever is waiting at the end of this long ramp. The ramp. It's pulling me forward like a conveyor belt. It's beginning to rise into the air. Get a move on, Johnny. Get into that ship. Get into that ship fast. Made it. Locked in. Now what? There's no one here. Nothing except that dancing light. I'll follow it.
Enter, Earthman.
Huh? Well, How can I? I'm closed in by 4 solid walls.
Follow the light, Earthman. The walls will not impede you.
Molecular reorientation? Changing the density of solid matter at will?
We achieved that 10,000 cycles ago, Earthman.
Where are you, man of Mars? This room is flooded with light, but I see no one.
We are not ready to reveal ourselves.
The people of Earth are waiting to see you, to welcome you. There is nothing to fear.
We are not afraid. Dixon.
You know my name?
We know many things. That is why we are sad, filled with revulsion.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Through the dark spaceways we came to you in peace. You said to us, come in peace. But the escorts you sent to honor us were armed for destruction. The very ground on which we now rest seethes with radioactive potential.
Wait! You've misunderstood us. These weapons are for defense against you, not attack.
Many cycles ago, we of Mars learned, as you Earthmen will someday learn, that wars are fought, men are slaughtered, civilizations wiped out by those who attack with weapons of defense.
But our world is at peace now.
Your peace is not peace. It is a thin cloak which covers the hates and fears and savagery of primitive beings. Observe, Dixon. On this large visi-screen, we have for hours been viewing your people in many parts of your Earth. Watch.
The Senator.
Listen.
I warned you it was a trap. We'll never again see Dixon alive. I told you not to trust foreigners. Just give me the word and I'll blast them all into Kingdom Come.
You must not be deceived. He's only one man. The rest of us are different.
Are you? Look at this. From another part of your civilized Earth.
You have been a traitor to our party. You've been guilty of bourgeois thinking. You have sold us out to the enemies of our people. You will pay the penalty. But first you will confess. Confess! Confess!
That's a backward part of our planet. It's not fair to judge by them.
Then we reveal a more civilized area. The country of your birth, Dixon.
No! The law be damned! Trial too good for him! Hang him, I say! Hang him! The rope! String him up from the highest tree in the square! Lynch him! Lynch him! Lynch him!
Now you know why we shall not reveal ourselves to you. If you are like this to these of your own kind, what will you think? What will you do when you see us, strange as we are?
Don't go. We know you may be different from us, but we can all meet in peace.
Earthman, peace must be achieved through toil and sacrifice of those few among you who understand its meaning. It may take many cycles, but in the end, the day will arrive. Then, and then only, we will return. Go back to your people, man of Earth, and give them the message from Mars.
Next week, another exciting drama on 2000 Plus, The Silent Noise. In the year 2000 plus 20, an important man is murdered. How will the police of the future track down a killer? And what new methods of assault will the criminals of tomorrow use? Listen next week, and you'll find out. 2000 Plus is produced by Sherman H. Dreyer and Robert Winolson. In today's story, Ken Williams played Johnny, Louis Van Ruten played the voice of Mars, Lon Clark played McCabe, Frank Behrens was the Senator, Amzie Strickland was Terry, Sanford Bickert was Paul, and Gilbert Mack was Dr. Lee. The orchestra was conducted by Emerson Buckley, music composed by Elliot Jacoby. Script by Judith and David Bublik. Sound by Walt Shaver and Al April. Engineer Bob Albrecht, and your announcer Ken Marvin.
This program was transcribed.
This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Condensed Bat-Supe and the final episode of The Knights of the White Carnation. But it's not the end of the story. From the adventures of Superman. Thanks for listening. Be sure to tell your friends to subscribe to Bat-Supe on their favorite podcatcher. We can also be found on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see you next time for yet another exciting edition of Condensed Bat-Supe as we bring you the satisfying conclusion of this story and the beginning of a brand new storyline, plus another fine extra helping. Until then, up, and
away! Another 5-minute mystery. At the toll gate to the great new cross-country speedway, a sporty red convertible pauses.
How much, Bud?
$1.50 to the next gate. Hey, what's the trouble with your friend there in the back seat, all bandaged up that way?
Accident.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, good luck. Hey, take it easy, about 2 miles ahead. Repairs.
Okay, I'll watch it.
The convertible travels fast. 2 miles farther on, they round a slight curve. The temporary fences around the road repair work loom close ahead. There is a sudden shout from a man at the side of the highway.
Hey, look out!
Joe, did you see that? One of them guys fell out of the back seat. Let's get over there, quick.
So, Mr. Bryant, you say you weren't aware of the construction sign.
Not until I was right on top of him, Sheriff. Ask Al here. He was in the back seat with Johnny. Did we see him, Al?
Didn't the toll gate keeper warn you about that spot?
Well, the signs are moved for just a couple of minutes, Sheriff. Brad and I was out there to warn the cars to slow down.
Now, this guy came along so fast, though, we didn't get a chance.
You realize, of course, Mr. Bryant, that this is a very serious matter. The third person in your car, John Albertson, was killed instantly when he fell from the back seat. The toll gate keeper reports that he was already the victim of an accident, was bound up in bandages.
I know, Sheriff. I shouldn't have driven so fast. I don't know what to say.
Well, let's hear your story, Joe.
Yeah, it was this way, Sheriff. Brad and I was standing alongside the highway, like I said, and all of a sudden this red convertible comes racing along doing, at least 85 around the curve.
I see. Well, go on.
Well, the two guys in the back seat, this big man Al here and the other guy, they were sitting there with their heads down. When the brakes went on, they raised up. John, the bandaged one that fell out the back, he must have lost his grip, I guess. He just flew right out the back when the car stopped.
He flew out the back, eh?
Hey, Sheriff, can we go now? I'll come back later if you want, but I feel pretty bad about this. I think I could use some rest.
Rest? Sure, Mr. Bryant. You'll get plenty of rest. Right here in the county jail. I'm holding you for the murder of John Albertson.
What reason did the sheriff have for believing that John Albertson was murdered? In just a moment, we'll find out. But first... And now, back to our 5-minute mystery and the murder of John Albertson.
Murder? What are you talking about, Sheriff? There wasn't any murder.
It was murder, all right. And you and Al here collaborated on it. You see, Bryant, when a moving vehicle stops suddenly, the passengers in it are thrown forward, not backward. If Albertson lost his grip, he would have been thrown into the front seat, not back onto the highway. Your having him all bandaged up like that just made it easier for Al to throw him out. You see, Bryant, this time it was natural law that threw you into the hands of social law. Say, that's not a bad line.